Hello, Epic friends. We are tuning in again for our readings in the book of Matthew. So grab your Bible, grab your Epic journal and a pen, and we're going to get started. As we read along, we want you to be thinking about the comma method. So refer to that quick start guide at the back of your journal, or if you need to hear those tips and hints on how to comma, go ahead and tune into the video that we have posted above. But we're going to get started reading, and if you need those tips and hints, and you need to be reminded about what treats and what specs are and how to be thinking about those things as we read, go ahead and refer to those things. But we're going to get started. We are in the book of Matthew, and we're in chapter 14, and we're going to be starting with verse 22 through 36. All right? Jesus walks on water. Immediately, Jesus made the disciples get into the boat and go on ahead of him to the other side, while he dismissed the crowd. After he dismissed them, he went up on the mountainside by himself to pray. Later that night, he was there alone, and the boat was already a considerable distance from land, buffeted by the waves because the wind was against it. Shortly before dawn, Jesus went out to them, walking on the lake. When the disciples saw him walking on the lake, they were terrified. "It's a ghost," they said, and cried out in fear. But Jesus immediately said to them, "Take courage, it is I. Don't be afraid." "Lord, if it's you," Peter replied, "tell me to come to you on the water." "Come," he said. Then Peter got down out of the boat, walked on the water, and came towards Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid and, beginning to sink, cried out, "Lord, save me." Immediately, Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. "You of little faith," he said, "why did you doubt?" And when they climbed into the boat, the wind died down. Then those who were in the boat worshipped him, saying, "Truly you are the Son of God." When they had crossed over, they landed in Gennesaret, and when the men of that place recognized Jesus, they sent word to all the surrounding country. People brought all their sick to him and begged him to let the sick just touch the edge of his cloak. And all who touched it were healed. All right. Refer back to that comma quick start guide or the video and be thinking about ways to read this passage. Think about it a little bit differently. Treats, specs, how you're going to apply it to your life. All right. And we'll tune in tomorrow.